the snake pit. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So Michigan's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
Lots of running room. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Past the 30. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year, and quick fire. You're down the field, scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Under fire. Hard running there. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Breaks the tackle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Underwood. Here's the pressure. He's got the tight end. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Underwood. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And he's in! Touchdown, Wolverines! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Runs through the tackle. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy, because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Rebels offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Just
ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Right down the middle. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw. finds his man. They will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. This place is alive, and they'd love to force this offense into another mistake. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And man, did they finish quickly. A 94-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Here's Underwood to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Marsh. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. He was not going to be... discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive line to be.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. He's got him. On his feet at the 40. Makes the grab in their space. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing. Underwood. Under fire. Working that left side now. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 25 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Buckeyes coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Underwood. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Gets down, and like you say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where...
Maybe some room here. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, finds his rhythm after shanking a couple. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. That's caught. It's Fields. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last one.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's a really good response by this defense, man. You don't get too down on yourself. You don't beat yourself up. You line up. You play the next play. Nice job getting in the backfield. Now, going on the offensive, getting them in second and long, a pretty predictable situation.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Strong, firm tackle. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the catch. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Rebels are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fields. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Fires on the move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the head and complete pass.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his back in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, going to the air. Now improvising. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. On the option. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going.
There's some room. Touchdown, Michigan. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacey. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. To the air on second down. Complete. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. One final play before the end of the quarter. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Might be calling a hot route. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside, it's Lacey. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haas. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Odom. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick.
Snags it, and he's open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Here's Underwood to throw. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defense players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Unloads quickly. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
I mean, what a great route by the wide receiver. You talk about leaving everybody in the dust. I mean, he left everybody.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Running inside, it's Lacey, and he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And this run defense, man, they've got to do a better job down the stretch. Like, they've got to stop the run. Can't let them get these chunk plays on the ground.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He's in open space downfield. Smashes ahead. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Rebels! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Throwing, Underwood. They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
To the air, it's Underwood. It's caught. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the big fella. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.